Hi and welcome to the channel. My name's John Newton and this is the John Image channel. Just before I start talking about what we're talking about in this video, just like to remind you that this channel is not sponsored. It is not monetized. If you see any adverts running, I don't benefit from them, and there's no affiliate money for me at the moment. As of the recording and the upload of this video, I don't have enough viewers or enough subscribers to earn any money off of YouTube. If you'd like to help me, you can donate with the links that I've put in the main description, or you can just send all your friends to subscribe and like to this video in the hope that I get enough viewers and enough subscribers that I might be able to start earning money out of this channel. Anyway, today we're continuing the whole idea of setting up a YouTube studio and the equipment that you might need. And a very boring subject that you do have to think about is how you are going to mount your microphone, because there's plenty of ways of doing it, but mounting a microphone might seem to be really, really simple, and you might be lucky and you might find the first thing in a shop or online and it'll be absolutely perfect. But my experience is that it's more complicated than that, and there's lots to consider and to work out. Now, a microphone arm can be mounted to your desk. It can be stood on your desk. It can be stood on the floor. But I'm talking here specifically about microphone arms. And when I do a search for these on Thomann, which is the biggest music and recording gear website in Europe, as far as I know, the search is not particularly good on their website, but it does give you a few to consider. I mean, I searched for microphone arms here and came up with this, but there are some that are missing from this search because they're not described as microphone arms for some reason or other. I really know. Anyway, so these are listed in the way of popularity. Let's just change that to cheapest onwards, and you'll see what you start to get. You start off by getting a floor-based microphone stand. Now, I found these microphone stands to be quite difficult in if you have a very small amount of space. They get in the way, they take up floor space. And personally myself, I just find them really, really awkward to use. So, but if you've got a lot of space and you can spread it out and you don't mind messing around with this for quite a while, then you can use one that is fitted to the floor. There are some table mounted ones which I've never used because, it's kind of bad enough when you touch the desk when you're talking anyway, because if I touch the desk now, you're going to get quite a loud noise through the sound card, and the main reason for this is dynamic microphones. In this one that I have has no shock mount. It doesn't insulate itself from sounds that are being conducted. So, can you tell how good that is going to be by looking at the website? No, you can't. The one that I'm using, not particularly brilliant, as you probably heard from insulating from sound when I touch the desk. But and the one that I bought is the same make as this. It's the Millennium, but I don't think it's coming out. Let's see if let's put them by price. Shall we? Price. It is price low to high. Where's my Millennium one that I've got? Let's just have a look. Go to Millennium. I spent a bit more than this because I reckon that this one looked a bit insubstantial, but I can't really tell. If it doesn't say what weight it holds, then I would kind of avoid it because you can't tell. If your microphone is, say, 500 or 800 grams, then you're going to need a lot of support. So let's just have a look into category here. What else do they have? Stands. let's see whether they've got the one here we go. So this is the one that I bought, and you can see there it says I purchased this. Let me make sure that you can see it. Yes, you can. And 70 euros. I quite like this. This is fairly robust. It seems to be okay. I can tell you the downside of this, but I only realized the downside about 6 weeks after I bought it. Downside one, it has the cable built in. My one didn't come with the corrosion they're showing on here. I don't know whether you can see that. And the other issue that it has, if I can show it to you, let's have a look here. Does it show it? No, you can't really see it, and this is the problem. Oh yeah, just about. If you can see the clamp here at the bottom, the clamp is kind of like a rectangle, and it's not very clear how this clamp works. But I found that if I do it up really tight, it actually damages the wood in the table. I've got a plywood desk, and so it actually broke the wood, and I had to put something between the clamp and the desk when I was clamping it up. And if you don't do it up tightly enough, then obviously it's just going to come off. And the first time I put the stand on the desk and I was moving the microphone around, sure enough, it came off, detached from the desk. So that's something to watch out for. And it was quite funny, me carrying the whole arm and trying to put it back with the microphone attached. That was, I'm going to call that a comedy sketch. Anyway, so boom arms, microphone stands, quite tricky. According to Thomann, the most popular, let's just go back to a different way of looking at these when I looked at microphone arms. According to this, the Roadworks one is the most popular. One of the ones which is supposed to be really good. I haven't tried it, but it says it will do microphones up to 1.2 kilos, which is very useful. Another thing to watch out for is when you take the microphone off and your microphone stand is all set up, sometimes the springs in these microphone stands can kick back and nearly take your head off if you're standing in the wrong place. You have to be quite careful. So when you take your microphone off, grab both parts of it before it springs back. 135 sounds like a lot of money, but chances are you're probably going to use this microphone clamp stand, whatever you want to call it, for months, possibly years. So they're supposed to be quite good. Millennium is a good, straightforward, all-purpose brand, and I think one of the most popular ones is this Elgato, and it has some advantages. It has a separate microphone channel. In other words, but you can't see it here. The cable runs through the inside of the arm, and it has little plastic covers or rubber covers that stop the cable from coming out. Does it show it there? I don't think it does. Anyway, I know this because I've seen one up close, and you can see just here these bits of rubber here or neoprene. They clip in to keep your microphone cable hidden and out of the way. That might be useful. Like I said, 98 euros seems like a lot of money, but with a bit of luck, they last for years. You may not ever have to change it. One of the things that is, probably mentioned this already, one of the irritating things about the microphone arm that I bought is the cable is trapped inside the arm. You can't move it. Let's go back to the main view here. So this is my microphone stand, and this cable here, which goes through the arm, you can't move it or adjust it. There's no way of doing it. if you try it, nothing happens. It's kind of trapped in there. So that's probably okay. All the time you don't have to change it or lengthen it or shorten it or anything like that. But as soon as you do need to shorten it or change it, then don't know, maybe you can take it apart and change it. I haven't been able to figure that out. So it's all worth bearing in mind when you go to buy a stand. Maybe buy one where you do have to buy a separate microphone cable, but at least you can change it, move it, shorten it, lengthen it, whatever you want to do. So that is a very short video on choosing a microphone arm. I'm not going to go into tabletop ones. We'll be here all week. I just going to reiterate here that this channel is not monetized in any way. It's not sponsored. And I have very few subscribers at this point. This video has been recorded at the 6th of March 2024, at a time when there are YouTubers who've been on YouTube for years who are taking a break or are leaving, and I decided to come back and start doing some new videos about new stuff, because I first started doing videos on YouTube about 9 years ago. And then after about a year, I gave it up. So it does go to show that people come and go on YouTube, and you can't rely on them to be there 24/7. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like or dislike. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Maybe you've got somebody you'd like to share this video with. That would be very nice. And have a nice day.